Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. My name's Brandon with Divine Designs here in Tazewell, Indiana. If you're new to the channel, please like and subscribe. Let's get right into it. I've been trying to come up with some ideas for some videos to get the channel going. Didn't really know what all you guys might be interested in. I've got several different ideas that we may try out in the future. But I thought to get started, I'd just get your guys' input, kind of show you around the shop, some different projects we've got going on, and have you guys comment what you'd like to see the most of. So, guess good enough place to start would be this here right behind me, my personal 1955 Packard Clipper. I got this car about the same time I got moved into this shop about 2 months ago. It's a relatively complete car. Body's got some rust, needs some panel work. There'll be quite a bit of fab going into it. I think I'm probably going to go ahead and bag it and slam it to the ground. Not really sure exactly what all I'm going to do with it just yet. Probably won't be starting on it till later this summer, possibly into the fall. I might do a little bit of work on it here and there, but I doubt I make any videos of it, just because I really don't have much time to devote to this car right now. It's got a Packard V8 in it. I didn't even know that Packard ever made a V8. I thought straight 8s were all Packard ever made, but it has, I believe it's a 352 that's locked up. Not really sure if I'm going to try to build that motor and get it back on the road, or if I'm going to go with something else just yet. But going to be a pretty cool old car when it's done. May end up just using it for a shop sign out front for a while. I'm not really sure. But then next to that, we've got the stock C10 chassis, and I actually have a cab and doghouse for that truck over there. It was a parts truck for this right here, which is a client's truck. Believe it's a 68 C10. We are doing a complete tube chassis on it. It will be a big block 5-speed car. It'll lay frame on 20s and 22s. Going to be quite a bit more sheet metal work and fab going into this truck. Going to be a pretty cool build. Customer is wanting it black. Not really sure if I can or not, but I'm going to try to talk him into a few other color options. I think there's some better alternatives for this truck. We'll see where that goes. Ought to be a pretty cool build. Going to have complete custom interior, 4-link setup. Just clean cruiser, nothing, you know, too crazy, but something that'll stand out. Definitely draw attention at car shows is kind of the idea of it. He's wanting to use it for his business, and we're going to build it to kind of, you know, draw some attention. He can use it for marketing, and should be a pretty cool truck when it's done. Behind that, of course, that's just shop truck. May end up doing some stuff with it later on down the road. Not really into it, not into the new stuff, but got almost 250,000 miles on it. Starting to need some work here and there, so if I end up tearing into it, I may make some videos of it in the future. We'll have to see. Behind that, I've got another customer's 2013 Cadillac CTSV. I built this car about a year or two ago. Customer ended up wrecking it, and earlier this summer I had to cut everything off the front end from the firewall forward and rebuild the entire car. Still working out a few details on it. Waiting on seat belts and a handful of things like that. It's got the supercharged LS bear with me. It's hard to get this hood open, but supercharged and stroked LS in it. Pretty nice ride. He had me engrave his initials in the strut tower support and polish it. Runs good. All carbon fiber. Hood. And several other carbon fiber bits and pieces around the car. 6-speed car. Never mind how dirty it is. It's been sitting here probably 2 weeks untouched while we've been waiting on parts for it, but hopefully we'll be back on it soon. Next to that, we've got a 99 Heritage that I actually just got to flip and wound up riding this summer after I rebuilt the Evo on it. May end up going ahead and flipping it come tax time, or I've considered going ahead and building it and doing quite a bit to it. Actually, I really like this bike. A little bit newer than I typically care to mess with, but something about that bike's just really stuck with me. So we'll see if we end up doing an actual build on it or if we just flip it. Over here right now, on the CNC plasma table, while I'm waiting on the Meso G3 to get it up and going in middle of January, I've actually got the first bike that I built as a full shop when I was still working out of my house. It's blown apart in pieces. It is a 2005 V-Star 1100, fully hard-tailed Springer, foot clutch jockey shift setup. I don't know how to put pictures in the videos just yet, but I do have pictures of it when it was first built, and it will be getting rebuilt this year. My youngest son is getting his license and wants this bike, so I think we're going to go ahead and just give it to him after I get it, set back up, everything rebuilt, and probably going to go ahead and put a foot shift back on it and a front brake on it. Not really sure about turning a 16-year-old loose on a foot clutch setup with no front brake. Any of you guys ever rode any real hardcore choppers that run a foot clutch setup and no front brake? You know what I'm talking about. There's the motor for that bike right there. Over here on this table, we've got my Delcron Stroker shovel head. This bike will be getting built this year so that we can show it this summer. Not sure if this is something you guys would be interested in, but there's going to be a ton of custom fab on this bike. Ought to be a pretty cool bike when it's all said and done. Going to go ahead and run a rotary top 4-speed. Got quite a bit in mind that I want to do with a rotary. I've never messed with them much. I've always run ratchet tops like everybody else, but I'd really like this bike to stand out of a crowd, do some things that are a little unconventional with it. So gonna go ahead and run the rotary. Not sure what I'm gonna do on a primary just yet. I don't know if I want to run a 3-inch open belt. I actually thought about building a custom chain or even a gear driven primary setup that's fully open and exposed. It'll be a Springer, probably going to run a 200, but I might run a 180 rear and 21-inch front. That motor is absolutely beautiful. Getting ready to rebuild it. I've got everything, I believe everything to go ahead and build this bike. Everything as far as rebuilding the drivetrain, everything else will be fabbed. And then I have to order a set of wheels. I'm not going to build the wheels myself. I just don't have the time. My experience with truing wire wheels has been a very time-consuming process. So we'll see where we go with that. I also do some job shop work for some of the local companies when it comes to machine work and hydraulics. I currently have a surface grinder, a Bailey 1340 lathe. I've got my Excella mill, and they're not here right now, but I actually have two other lathes. I've got a Sydney 20-inch swing that its actual swing's 21 inches and it's 8 feet between centers. It's a heavy pattern. As far as some of the job shop work, I really enjoy doing it. I'd planned on getting away from that when I moved into this shop, but for some reason, small machine work jobs like that, I just really love doing, and I know a lot of guys are into seeing some of that done, and especially on the manual machines. We will be getting some CNC machines in here later this year, but for the moment, I just don't have the time to mess with trying to set everything up. And in August, I may be getting another 4,500 square foot that's attached to this building. So I may wait till I get in there so that I have a little bit more space for a machining center and don't end up burning up the space that I have. And we've got a few other things. Like I said, the CNC plasma table, it's a 5 foot by 10 foot. I'm waiting on all new Meso G3 controls and servo motors, and then we're going to go ahead and retrofit that and hopefully have it up and running in January, probably around the 15th or 16th. Got a blast cabinet, some sheet metal tools, the English wheel, so on and so forth. Pretty cool drill press that it's an old Dayton, and it's the Unidrill, but I've never seen another one like it. Not a real convenient drill press, but kind of cool, so I keep it around. It is convenient for some jobs where you need a little bit extra room. Anything that's, you know, real long that you have trouble fitting in a normal drill press and don't want to set up in the mill. On the bench, we actually have a 1945 flathead, 45 inch. Going to go ahead and build that at some point. Not sure when I'm going to start on it. I've got everything for that motor to go ahead and build it. I may even end up building it and either raffling a bike off or rebuilding the motor and just selling it. Not sure where we're going to go with that yet. You guys let me know if that's something you'd be interested in seeing a build on. I will be replacing the Black Diamond 60 gallon. I actually just got 3 Ingersoll Rand 80 gallons on accident at an auction. I bid on one and they messed up the bids, and somehow I wound up with 3 of them at a great deal. 2 of them are going to be for sale. 1 of them might already be sold, but I'll let you guys know if I go to sell the other one or if the other guy's interested in a second. Other than that, just got the parts washer, and I do have a cool press that I've only ever seen one of these. A-Bomb 79, if you guys are familiar with him, he has one that I guess his dad had actually put an electric motor on. I'm not sure of the exact make or year, but it is a gear-driven press with a hand wheel, and it has a ratcheting mechanism with an arm to be able to get extra leverage on it. Not a real convenient press to use, but definitely a cool old tool. Don't see many of them like that. As a matter of fact, like I said, I've never seen another one besides the one A-Bomb has, so pretty cool machine. Even if I end up getting another press, I'm going to go ahead and keep that one around. But yeah, that's about it. Let me know what you guys would be most interested in seeing. Bear with the mess in the shop. I am still in the process of trying to organize things. I do also have a bunch of parts, takeoff stuff that I'm still sorting through, and I still have a ton of it at my other shop that I got to go through and get down here. But I may be trying to sell some of this. I'm not sure what all I'm going to keep yet, but some of this may end up for sale. So if you see anything that you need or you're interested in, touch base, shoot me a DM. And yeah, I need it all out of the way. I need space. So I think that's about it for now. I'm going to try to post again. I'm going to try to start posting every Friday. I've been so busy and having a hard time making videos that I did fall behind this week. So as of right now, I'm planning on having another video out next Friday. And yeah, keep an eye posted. Like I said, like and subscribe.